Hi guys, my name is Krizy Osada. I am the owner and founder of Whipped Bakery in Benicia. So I was actually raised in a Southern Baptist church. My dad was a deacon, and it wasn't until later on in life did I really truly discover Jesus for myself. I've always struggled with how to serve others and how to serve with God being the glory of what it is that I do. When my husband and I got married, I had a really hard time with my pregnancies, the thing that I would do to kind of seek refuge from the difficulties of my pregnancies was to bake. I was not even aware that it was anything that would serve any purpose. It was just something that I felt compelled to do. And I started attending a Bible study with a group of friends, and everybody brought stuff like potluck. And I would always bring cookies. People at the Bible study would be like, "Oh my gosh, Krizy, you need to sell these. These are worth buying. I would buy them." And at the time, I'm like, "No, pish posh. Like I can't even imagine selling." My husband encouraged me to start Whipped as a home-based operation. Shortly after that, Pastor Larry, I don't know how he had our cookies or what, but he had approached us and said, "Hey, we want your cookies, and can you do this for our church?" If you were like an attendee during the earlier, a new friend, how many years ago was that? You would have received a cup, and it would have had our whipped cookies in it. And from what I heard, I think people would, I would hear that people would come and, "Oh, we got to bring someone so we can get the cookie." That was like a really neat and unique way to serve the community of God in this little teeny way. Whipped sort of took on a life of its own very early on, and I really sensed God pushing me or pulling me, whatever which way, pushing me in a certain direction. And I was just like, "Okay, God, whatever it is that you want me to do, I'll surrender to it and just go with the flow." When my landlord, she approached and said, "Hey, I heard that you've been baking cookies. I'd like to offer you this space in our building so that you can try to grow your business." I just was floored, because that was not even something I was looking for or asking for. It just came. Even in the baking or the making of this kitchen, really, we found some really great, some blessings from God, because there were times where we didn't know how we were going to afford to even put the floor in or to get the plumbing done. God just put in front of our paths helpful and other serving Christians that just helped us along the way. Whip would not have come to be what it is today if it weren't for the community that God has provided. What that does for my family and me is it allows for us to serve the kingdom in such a, what I call, it's a very humble way. We're baking cookies. What we've come to find is that people have come out and for instance to church just so they can get that cookie, and while they're there they get to hear the word of God. Something that I've been searching for my whole life was, how am I going to serve? What's my purpose? And for the time being, this is my purpose.